Hello, welcome to Yoga IRL. My name is Claire, and today I'll be taking you through a cool down sequence for runners. So this is perfect to do after you've come back from a run. I hope you did the running warm-up video that I made for you before your run. If not, you're welcome to do it next time. It's nice dynamic stretching to get your body nice and warm before a run. And in this video, we're just going to slow it down, release your muscles, stretch them out now that they've been used, and this should help prevent stiffness and soreness later on. So we're going to start in Shavasana, or like a half wide-legged forward fold. So extend your right leg out and your left leg in. Spin towards your extended leg and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come back up. Plant your left hand behind you, and then circle your right arm up and overhead, coming into baby wild thing. Release back down into your forward fold. And then inhale, come back into your baby wild thing. Just flowing this with your breath. Exhaling, forward fold. And then inhaling, extending into baby wild thing. Couple more times at your own pace. Exhale, forward. Inhale, back bend. Great. And come back to center, and we'll switch legs. Extend your left leg out, right leg in. Twist your body so you're facing over your extended leg, and then exhale, fold forward. Inhale, plant your right hand behind your hips. Extend your left hand up and overhead into baby wild thing. And set your hips back down, fold forward. Inhale, extend, back bend. And exhale, fold forward at your own pace. One more time. Inhale, baby wild thing. And set your hips back down. Great. From here, plant your hands in front of you and come into downward facing dog. Take a moment to get comfortable in this pose, stretching your calves and your quads and into your lower back. You can walk your dog bending one knee and then the other. Let your head dangle. Great. Inhale your right leg up, and exhale, step it forward into low lunge. We'll be here for just a moment. Make sure you're not dumping into your hips, but keeping them nice and engaged while feeling a stretch in your right hip flexor. Breathe here. Good. Start to walk yourself back so that your hip is over your knee, and then walk your back foot in so that you're at about like 2 90-degree angles. So you won't be feeling this in the hip flexor. Come forward just a little bit into this pose. Inhale your left arm up, and then reach over to the side, directly to your right. You should feel this in your outer left hip. This is an Itband stretch. And just hang out here for a moment, breathing into your outer hip there. Make sure that you're not dumping into your lower back. One more breath here. Inhale. And release your arms back down. Walk your knee out behind you again. Plant your supporting hand on the ground. Lift up and reach back for your foot for a quad stretch. Just bring your foot closer to your hips. Make sure that you don't feel this in your knee. If you do, then you've gone a little too far and you might just need a strap wrapped around your foot. Couple more breaths here. Great. Release your foot. Tuck your back toes. Come up onto your back toes. Lift your back knee off the floor. And then kind of pivot yourself into pigeon pose. If your hips are very tight, you might put a block or a blanket or a pillow underneath your hips to bring the floor a little bit higher up. And you could stay up here, or you're welcome to fold forward. Relax and breathe here. Walk yourself back up, tuck your back toes again, and push yourself back into downward facing dog. Great. Find some stillness here. Then inhale, lift your left leg up and step it forward in between your hands for low lunge. A few breaths in low lunge, letting your hips release without dumping. Feeling a nice stretch in your hip flexor. Maybe it's intense after that run you just took. Great. Start to walk your front foot back a little bit. We're coming into that Itband stretch. So you want to have your hip over your back knee and then your front knee over your front ankle. So you're at kind of two 90-degree angles. Put your left hand on your left leg. Inhale your right arm up. And then reach directly over to the left, getting a stretch in your IT band, the outer hip. Inhale into that area, anywhere that you're feeling intensity. Good. Inhale back up. And then walk your front foot back out in front of you. Plant your right hand on the floor. Inhale your left arm up and reach back for your back foot for a quad stretch. Couple breaths here. One more inhale and release your foot. Nice. Tuck your back toes, come off your left knee, or come up off of your back knee, and then walk your front foot out in front of you so that you're coming into Pigeon Pose. You can stay up here. Again, you might have some props underneath you if that feels better. You can stay up, or you can relax forward. Great. Walk yourself back up. And instead of coming to downward facing dog this time, just bring your back foot over in front of you and lay down onto your back. Yes. Should feel nice after your run. You can take your knees into your chest. Give yourself some circles here. Nice. Plant both feet on the floor near your hips and cross your left ankle over your right knee, coming into Reclined Pigeon. Just a different way of stretching those muscles. You might close your eyes here, start to kind of come inward a little bit. Great. Cross your left knee over your right knee, coming into Supta Gomokasana, reclined cow face pose. So you're going to grab opposite feet with your hands. So you're going to take your left hand in your left foot in your right hand, right foot in your left hand. Wow, that's hard. And gently pull your feet away from each other while bringing your knees in towards your chest. This can be a super intense pose, so just go as far as you feel comfortable with. This is good for the outer hips. So you'll probably feel this more intensely in the left side. Good. Release your feet back down to the earth. Plant your heels next to your hips. Plant your hands down alongside your hips as well. And then press up into bridge pose. Inhale here, getting nice and long. And then exhale, lower your hips back down. Cross your right ankle over your left knee, coming into pigeon pose on your back. And pull your left knee in towards your chest. You can have your hands behind your thigh here, or behind or around your calf, wherever feels good for you. Cross your right knee over your left knee, coming into Gumukasana on the other side. Grabbing opposite feet with your hands, and then gently pull your feet away from each other. And if you feel comfortable doing so, you can gently start to bring your knees towards your chest. Breathe into your outer hips. You can rock a little side to side. One more breath here. And release your feet down. Plant your feet next to your hips one more time for bridge pose. Hands along your sides. Inhale, hips up to the ceiling. Neck relaxed. Knees gently pulling together. And then exhale, release your hips all the way down. Bring your knees into your chest again. You can widen them out and stay here, or come into happy baby, grabbing your feet with your hands or your ankles or shins, wherever feels good today. And just rock side to side. Perfect. Now is the time. You're welcome to take Shavasana. I've got a couple of great guided meditations here that you're welcome to do, or you can continue on with your workout. Anything you want to do from here. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. It was an honor to be your after run cool down person. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you on the mat soon.